Saving Our Pets Spay Only Project at savingourpets.com. Guidelines for conducting a Spay Only project. 7 steps to conducting a Spay Only project in your community. Step 1. Gather people together. Step 2. Choosing a volunteer. Step 3. Choosing vets and voucher program. Step 4. Organization. Step 5. Publicizing. Step 6. Sending vouchers and spaying. Step 7. Filing and success. Both dogs and cats can conceivably be spayed during the same spay-only project, but to make it easier for the vets and to spread the cost over a 2-year period, it is recommended that you spay cats the first winter and dogs the next. Cats first because the cat problem is much more serious. Step 1. Start gathering all the like-minded people you can find in your community, both here on our forum and elsewhere, and start going to city council meetings or send a letter to your local state representative or your senator and get the plan on the referendum somewhere. Remember that there is strength in numbers, so really work on recruiting as many animal lovers as possible, even if all they do is send an email or letter or sign a petition. Explain the whole Spay-Only project to them and how the city or the county or state will actually save taxpayers money in a very short time, as well as solving a horrible, inhumane problem. Step 2. Choose a volunteer to do the work that will be needed. The volunteer's first job should be to contact all of the vets in the community in advance of the project to find out what each would charge to spay a pet. Come up with an agreed-upon set price and then make up a list of participating vets by selecting from those whose prices are most reasonable. Step 3. Have some vouchers printed that can fold in half. One side of the folded voucher should be for the mailing address to which the voucher is to be sent. The other side should contain a list of the participating veterinarians. The inside of the voucher should be a questionnaire having spaces for the pet owner's name, address, and telephone number, and the pet's name and identifying characteristics such as breed, color, and age. There should also be spaces at the bottom for both the pet owner and the veterinarian to sign to certify that the operation was successfully completed. Step 4. Establish a phone number, a checking account from which the vets can be paid, and a mailing address to which the vets can send the vouchers for payment. Step 5. Start publicizing the project during the last week of October and start taking calls at the beginning of November. The volunteer should request the pet owner's address and send vouchers out only to those whose addresses are in the correct jurisdiction. This can usually be ascertained from the zip code. Step 6. The volunteer should send the pet owner 1 voucher for each pet to be spayed and instruct him to make an appointment with a participating vet. The pet owner must leave the voucher with the vet at the time of spaying. After the operation has been completed, the pet owner and the vet both sign it. The vet keeps the vouchers and then mails them to the volunteer, who will then send him a check to pay for the operations he has performed. Step 7. The volunteer should then keep the vouchers and file them for purposes of accounting and as a means for evaluating the success of the project. Of course, the most meaningful evaluation will be made when it can be demonstrated that no litters of baby animals were surrendered at the shelter the following year. Each successive year should see no baby animals and a great reduction in the number of older animals as well, until by the 3rd or 4th year, the shelter should no longer be killing any healthy, innocent animals at all. So, that is how a Spay-Only project works, and that is why we think that Spay-Only projects should be carried out in every city and county in America and across the world at the earliest opportunity. Thank you so much for visiting savingourpets.com Spay-Only project. please sign into our forum and find other like-minded people in your area. Also, pop your email address in and we'll send you updates on the project. Thank you so much.